What's up everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's video will be centered around something I haven't seen much people make a video on, and that is forgotten Resident Evil villains slash antagonists. I was only able to come up with 4 that were forgotten, but before we get into the video, be sure to leave a like and comment to help this video reach the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this in the near future. And with that out of the way guys, let's get into this list. Number 1. Jessica Sherwood, Revelations 1. In 2004, Jessica was a part of the FBC, partnered with Parker Luciani during the BOW attack to the floating city of Terra Grigia. The two worked together to rescue a wounded Raymond Vester, and after fighting through waves of Veltro-controlled hunters, the two escaped the doomed city via helicopter. Shortly before their commander, Morgan Lansdale, ordered Terra Grigia's destruction at the hands of the Regia Solar satellite. In 2005, she was interviewed by a woman from the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium believed to be Excella Gioni, who she told about the BSAA agents involved in this mission, and about her next mission where she worked alongside Chris Redfield investigating the remote Valkoinen mock airport in Revelations 1. They received new orders after Clive R. O'Brien informed them that Jill and Parker had gone missing in the Mediterranean Sea on the Queen Zenobia. Due to a miscommunication, they ended up on the Queen Semiramis, the sister ship to the Queen Zenobia. Finally, after reaching the Queen Zenobia, they met up with Jill and Parker. Agreeing to split in their old partnerships, Chris and Jill investigated the ship's labs while Parker and Jessica headed elsewhere. She then told Parker to go to the bridge while she headed below to stop the sinking. In reality, she took a more direct route to the bridge in an attempt to activate the ship's self-destruct mechanism to destroy the labs and protect Lansdale. When she was caught in the act by Parker and an unharmed Raymond before she could, she revealed to them both that she was the mole in the BSAA, and tried to shoot Raymond once again, but Parker took the bullet instead. She succeeded in activating the self-destruct mechanism and left with Raymond in pursuit. Number 2. Raymond Vester, Revelations 1. Raymond was a new recruit when the terrorist group Veltro released Hunter BOWs into Terra Grigia in what became known as the Terra Grigia Panic. 3 weeks into the FBC operation in the city, the forces were given orders to retreat to their base within the city ahead of a planned evacuation. When the hunters invaded the base, Raymond was attacked and suffered a leg injury which prevented him from walking fast and limited his combat skills. He was rescued by more than experienced agents Parker and Jessica, who helped him get to a conference room. He stumbled upon a telephone conversation Commissioner Lansdale was having with the Veltro leader Jack Norman. Even though he was too far to hear Norman, Raymond became increasingly suspicious that his commanding officer was somehow involved with the bioterrorist attack. However, he was unable to act on these suspicions as the city was evacuated and destroyed soon after, with a military blockade around the ruins set up to prevent the recovery of any surviving incriminating evidence. 1 year later, an unreleased video threat from the real Veltro was discovered. Lansdale ordered Raymond and Rachel Foley to investigate the Queen Zenobia, while another team was sent to the Queen Dido to kill the surviving Veltro members and seize an audio device containing incriminating evidence against Lansdale. Rachel was later killed during the mission. Raymond then put on the disguise of Veltro, being instructed to mislead all 4 BSAA agents. Later on in the story, Jessica proceeds to shoot Raymond in the Veltro outfit, and Parker takes off the mask, which reveals Raymond. He then tells Parker critical information, and the two split off with Jessica while Chris and Jill team up once again. After Jessica shoots Parker, Raymond then does his best to help Parker escape. Parker was later on retrieved by the BSAA while adrift on the sea, while Raymond disappeared. Jessica and Raymond later on meet up, revealing they were a part of a joint special mission working together for Tricell. Raymond gets a T-Phobos virus sample and gives it to Jessica. Jessica asks why he helped Parker, and Raymond responded with, "I have my reasons." After the events of Revelations 1, we haven't heard a single thing about them. There is nothing but mystery, but I have an interesting theory about them at the end of this video. It could possibly be the worst theory ever, so hopefully you guys can hear me out. Svetlana Belikova, Resident Evil Damnation. There are very little known things about her past and future other than being a former combat instructor, but let's get into it. She was the main antagonist in Damnation as the president of the Eastern Slav Republic. After inviting over the self-proclaimed BSAA agent Ada Wong, Svetlana finds out that Ada was never BSAA and proceeds to fight her in hand-to-hand combat. She imprisoned Ada while Leon was infiltrating her laboratory. Ada escapes and encounters Leon for the second time, and they find out Svetlana was breeding or hiding dominant species plagas which had the ability to control the lickers. I could be wrong about that, correct me in the comment section if so. She then captures Leon and Ada, but they both escape as she releases 2 Mega Tyrants to kill Leon and Buddy as well, who was an anti-hero in this movie, having a dominant species plaga inside him controlling the lickers. After Leon and Buddy destroy the Tyrants, the US and Russia joined forces to stop the BOW warfare. While she was preparing a speech, she later on resigned hearing about Russia and the US. Where is she now? We have no idea. I would love to see her return to plot against Leon, Ada, or even both of them. Another interesting thing about her is that she has this large scar on her back from an unknown origin. It seems to be a large burn wound of some kind. I thought that was pretty neat about her to see. And if she returns, it could give her some sort of backstory. Well, I mean, they could have done it with Damnation, but they decided not to do it. Maria Gomez, Resident Evil Vendetta. She is without a doubt the most mysterious of them all. She is the former assistant of Glenn Ares and the daughter of Diego Gomez, who was the tyrant-like BOW wielding a minigun. She rarely shows any of emotions unless around her father. She is said to be physically enhanced and modified. She was one of the survivors in the bombing that Glenn Ares was involved in along with her father Diego. She lost the use of her right eye, underwent a number of unknown physical and mental enhancements. Maria then kidnapped Rebecca Chambers, leading Chris and Leon to New York. And while she was helping unleash the A-Virus, she was injured by BSAA agents and was knocked unconscious. After her father and Glenn were killed by Chris and Leon, we were left with the cliffhanger of her wanting revenge for the people responsible. Could she appear in a future CGI movie or game? Absolutely, but that all depends if Capcom will take advantage of the cliffhanger she left us on. Now for the short but interesting theory I have on Jessica and Raymond. I believe now that Tricell is no more, I believe they are working for that crime syndicate known as The Connections, which was founded by Brandon Bailey, because nothing has been heard about them since the events of Revelations 1. Maybe something else could happen in the near future if they aren't working there. As for Svetlana, I don't know what she could be doing after the events of Damnation. She feels like the one of these four that won't come back. Maria can be a potential main antagonist in the game, or even CGI movie when the time is right. Could it be Revelations 3? RE9? Who knows? But I want to know your guys' thoughts on this video, and also drop other villains I forgot about since I only could come up with 4 since they're not locked up like Morgan Lansdale and Frederick Downing. Either way, thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and comment so the video can reach a larger audience, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed the video and want to see more Resident Evil content in the near future. I hope you guys have yourselves a good day, a good night, and a good sleep. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and much love.